Okay, we're gonna be reviewing Captain Marvel. I just got back about an hour ago. I'm sorry, I just saw it about an hour ago, and I was going with very, very low expectations. I was not expecting this to be a good movie. Is it a good movie? No, it's not. Is it a great movie? Yeah, no, I'm kidding. No, it's not. Is it a horrible, bad, one-star movie like a lot of people are saying? No, it's not that bad. Um, the thing is with it is it reminds me a lot of Transformers Dark of the Moon, where the first half is really boring and just there's tons of like weird shit that just doesn't need to be in there, and then the second half is just fucking kick ass, right? There's so much cool shit, a lot of action, a lot of explosions, all of that. And that's what this movie is. The first half sucks ass. It's confusing as fuck. It doesn't really know what the hell it is. And then the second movie, it starts picking up, it picks up, and then just full fucking super insane, just kick ass mode. And that part was awesome. I had goosebumps when Captain Marvel finally was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna all of a sudden use my power to kill everybody." Um, that part gave me goosebumps. But the thing is, I don't like Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. The reason why I'm saying this is because she has absolutely god awful, just nothing for personality, right? She is a very, very boring character. Is she the worst character in the MCU? Yes, I actually believe she is the worst character in the entire MCU. I think she's worse than really anyone else. Because the reason why I say this is because you look at even not really very well known characters or not like recognized characters like Falcon or War Machine, and all of that. You look at that and they're like, that's that, right? That's literally you cannot take away. You can't recast that, right? Because that like for instance Don Cheadle for War Machine. Don Cheadle is War Machine, right? Brie Larson is not Captain Marvel. I have to say Captain America, but she's not Captain Marvel. And the reason why I say this is because she doesn't full on fit the role like everybody else does. You don't look at Captain Marvel, but oh, that's Brie Larson, right? Or what you get what I'm trying to say, right? Everyone else sticks to their role as glue, and they're perfect for that. They're irreplaceable. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't replace that character. You can't recast it. Where Captain Marvel, you could recast. You're better off recasting it, right? Brie Larson did a pretty fucking bad performance here. She wasn't bad. She wasn't great. And the fact that she won an Oscar is pretty mind blowing to me. Is she this bad in every movie? She was pretty fucking bad here. She had barely any personality. I don't know if that was script or her acting or both. But there wasn't a lot of personality there, where every other character has some sort of amount of personality in the MCU. This one just lacks any sort of amount, which really, really sucks, right? And I knew from the start of the trailer she wasn't gonna have any personality, but whatever. I did really, really enjoy the plot twist that was in the second half of the movie. I thought that was a really, really cool twist. Um, I thought it was, really pulled from the heartstrings a little bit with some of the scenes, and you'll know what I'm talking about once you watch the movie. But in general, the plot wasn't that good. The acting was actually I really liked Brie Larson and Samuel L. Jackson's chemistry. I thought they did a great job together. However, it wasn't really like that good of chemistry. I honestly feel like Peter Parker and Nick Fury are gonna have better chemistry than these two, because of course he's gonna be probably his new mentor, considering Iron Man is either gonna retire or die in Endgame. So he's probably gonna be his new mentor, Tony Stark kind of role in Far From Home, and yeah. So in terms of like a score, I would give this. It would probably be a 6.5, above average, or slightly above average. Like it really, really is a 6.5. I thought I was going in expecting to be a 5. It's not a 7. 7's way too high, and a 6 is way too low. So I'd give it a 6.5. And the reason why I say 6.5 is because the other Marvel movies, a lot of them are much better than this. They have personality, they have character, they have uniqueness. Or this one doesn't feel unique. It feels caught up of everything else, right? It had some Guardians stuff, it had some, regular Earth stuff. It just didn't feel like a movie of its own. Like if you look at Guardians of the Galaxy, that is Guardians of the Galaxy, right? That is totally Guardians of the Galaxy. And this is, like a space movie, right? And, for some parts. And literally, the whole Kree City just looks like the whole. I know it's supposed to, but it just looks like some Guardians of the Galaxy shit, right? And it's just, I know it's supposed to, but at the same time, it lacks any uniqueness and style. Like look at Thor Ragnarok. That movie had complete style. Um, but I mean, even look at the first two Thor movies. That had style to it as well. So this movie lacks any sort of amount of style whatsoever. The Brie Larson is very fucking horrible as Captain Marvel. There was a few things shoved in, and if you kind of look at it, everybody who was like against her or being mean to her, they were all boys. Like, did you guys notice that? Like, am I the only one who was like, okay, women are not mean to other women. Okay, whatever. But it was kind of fucking stupid in my opinion. But it's whatever. Once I got past that, I started to kind of enjoy it. The cat was fucking cute as shit. I really liked the cat, and like I said, Samuel L. Jackson did a fantastic job here. The cat did a fantastic job, and then we had that incredible CGI for their faces. Phil Coulson and Nick Fury and the guy who plays Phil Coulson had. Of course, they're a lot older than they are in the movie, but they had CGI on their face, and it just looks fucking incredible. I'm sure when Samuel L. Jackson and Phil saw, or whatever his name is, saw the movie in theaters, they're like, holy shit, that's me like fucking 20, 30 years ago. Like, they're probably like really nostalgic in a way. Anyway, yeah, 6.5, above average. The movie isn't that good. It isn't as bad as people make it out to be. I'd highly recommend going and checking it out yourself. But it was. I mean, it's not the worst Marvel movie, right? I still think by far the worst is the Incredible Hulk. In my opinion, it's the worst. I really did not like that movie. And then Thor: The Dark World, and then Thor and all that. I even liked Ant-Man and the Wasp more than this movie. I gave that movie a 7 on my old channel. You know, I really, this is definitely not up there. This is pretty below everything else, but, it's whatever. So yeah, 6.5. Peace.